Hello and welcome to Tangerine Halo Reach. Andy, what's that Half-Life Alyx game that came out?
Off
Haha, it's
script,
called
please.
Halo.
Oh, it's so good. Alien Isolation. Here's Halo Reach Lasso. So the skulls. What is there? There is a lot of skulls that deal double or half health and half ammo, etc., etc. There's Blind and Cloud, which get rid of all your HUD elements and mean you can't see anything. You press the back button to see what weapon you're currently holding. Kind of useful to know whether you're holding a rifle or a plasma pistol. That's the noob combo. You use the plasma pistol, take off people's shields, use the headshot weapon to get kills.
Okay, hang on. Wait, what is Lasso Andy?
Lasso is legendary. All skulls on.
Okay, right.
Don't do it
That's
solo
way too
unless you're
much.
stupid and suicidal.
Because you have a skull, that means that if you play it solo and you die, you have to restart the entire mission. But if you play it co-op, you can go to the last checkpoint if one of you dies.
This allows you to choose missions, so you can just run past enemies and keep dying until you choose it and get past
This is
everything.
the third time we've recorded this. The first time there was no audio. The second time it crashed after 15 seconds and I didn't notice. So
And third time we're on it now. So
we're gonna be concise. Lasso is legendary difficulty, and there's things in Halo called skulls, which you put on.
Yep.
And
Modifiers.
modify the difficulty, and basically it makes
Give
the
you
game a
handicaps.
dick in the ass. That's the best way to
Yeah,
describe
they give
it.
you some handicaps to do that with.
Yes.
Our UI's hidden because
It's
the
torture.
blindness skull, so we have no idea what gun we're holding, where the map is, even
How
our
much shields
aiming
you have, how much
reticle.
health you have, none of it.
This is my favourite mission from Halo Reach. It's called New Alexandria. It's a good mission.
It looks pretty cool. I give you that.
When you're playing
Yes.
Lasso, though, I would say it's more cheesing than actually having Halo
Yeah.
skill because of a lot of the skulls. And it turns
It looks
out,
like you're not really playing the missions. You're just like
most of the time you're trying to run
past.
past enemies,
Yeah.
or you're trying to cheese behind elites and execute them, because you can execute elites in Halo.
Yeah,
How are we doing
so
on this speed run? We're 2 minutes in.
How much
We're
time?
not
you
doing
got?
too bad.
April Fools, Halo Tangerine speed run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
interesting.
enemies can get assassinated apart from hunters. Basically, you just sort of one-shot them if you punch them in the back.
If you see -434, it means someone died and we had to restart, because the only way to tell if you kill something or die is with scoring on, and -434
Yeah.
is how much you lose when somebody dies.
In the last recording, me and Andy were talking about how it was annoying that there's a few second delay between seeing the score and actually re-saying it.
Yes, you know it's happened.
At
and
Easter
then,
egg.
it's just frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, what is the noob combo?
Yeah, so I explained that very quickly. That's plasma pistol
Oh, you already
and headshot
explained it.
weapon. Yeah, yeah.
But you can't
Take
do
out
it
your-
because elites have
No.
double health.
Yeah, so you have to use 2 plasma pistol shots between 2 people is sometimes a good way to do it. Because if you try and do it on your own, you just get shot and die. Great fun.
This is a good mission. I like Halo Reach. Let's talk about Halo Combat Evolved.
Just came out. Definitely.
Yeah. Halo 2's coming out in about a month. Yeah.
Halo 2 is in testing already.
It's it's nostalgia filled.
Gearbox port bad because bugs, but they worked on it. Halo Reach no work because they lost codes, they had to remake, but Halo other games work on ports, so very quick.
But there's still some weird graphics options where they completely change the look of them for some reason, which I find
Captain Keys use old model instead of new
There's
model.
two Master Chiefs.
Only
two Master
cutscene
Chiefs.
in game have 2 Master Chief.
No one's ever really gone.
Me skip words to go fast. This mission have skull. Skull
Between
get.
old graphics and new graphics.
You can press tab and go to old graphics. Old graphics have better atmosphere. New graphics have arrows that help you get through the library because it fucking sucks.
No skull, old mode, no C.
No terminals for old mode. New law.
Yes.
New law in terminal, yes. You can collect terminals which give lore, which is like 2D videos of why Guilty Spark was pissing about on this planet and let the Pillar of Autumn through. This entire story of this game is Keys pissing about. Every single mission is you saving Keys from somewhere and then going backwards through the same fucking mission again.
And as soon as Keys died, you just blow up the whole fucking ring. Halo over.
This good game.
Good game. Main character.
You run backwards, you skip cutscene, speedrun strat. This
That
is
is
speedrun tutorial. Me lose it. Me know we're on to record 4th time.
No, but
Why
yeah,
did you?
it gives you an empty pistol, so if you run away quick enough, it never loads with ammo.
This is the thing where the guy tells you why he's insane and lets you through. Forerunners.
Yeah, Forerunners.
Retcon lore, basically.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't really fix any
No, it's
lore or
fancy,
change
though.
any lore. It just adds lore.
Yeah.
You
Some
can
extra stuff to collect.
you can only see these on the enhanced graphics because I guess they like if you're playing the OG graphics you don't want to see the skulls and the terminals and stuff that they went and added back sort of thing.
Yeah, so it tries to give you a true classic representation on the old graphics.
This is Halo. This is one of the first missions
Halo.
after the kind of
Halo,
tutorial
Halo.
mission.
Installation 4.
I like about Halo Combat Evolved. I like the triple factions of the Covenant, the Marines, and the Flood all fighting against each other. Speedrunning
the
tip.
Sentinels.
The Sentinels as well are kind of not in any faction either. There's kind of almost 4 factions.
They are just angry at the Flood. That's all they are.
Halo Reach, you only have 2 factions because the Flood is replaced with Brutes as the unit with high health and no shields. And I said to Andy, why doesn't the Brute exist on Halo Combat Evolved if it came after it? And he said, because they couldn't be bothered to send them.
Yeah.
That's kind of the... yeah.
Yeah, they're elsewhere. Same as drones and like there is jackals, but not skirmishers. They were busy.
You don't. Let's not talk about the prequels, Tony, because I'll get into a really long rant.
No one's really gone.
Right.
I really care. I would say what I really like about this game is like the actual what it gives, like what you explore, like lore wise. Maybe not like actually what's shown, but like what is told is like kind of is really cool. I realize that the missions are kind of just a rescue. Are they all rescuing keys? Is that?
Yes, all of them.
Pretty much.
All of them.
Until you have to go and, spoiler alert, kill Keys because he's been sucked into the Flood. And then you look disapprovingly at his pipe on the floor because despite being part of the Flood, he still has his pipe. It's an achievement.
Yeah. True that.
There's vehicles in this game, but there's no hijacking, which feels very weird for someone who just played Reach. Also, on this mission, it's faster to kill your grunts because it skips dialogue and having to save your people. Speedrun strat. This is a speedrun video.
Yeah.
I remember in the very first record, we didn't do in the second recording, Andy. You kind of explained like who the second Master Chief might technically be, but it's not like ever confirmed.
Yeah, so there's a character called Linda who's another Spartan 2, like Master Chef. And she's meant to be in Cryo, I think, on the Pillar of Autumn at the same time. But it gets very confusing and very lost, and I cannot recall exactly what it says in the books.
Speaking of being on a speedrun, do you want me to go on a tangent about Half-Life 1? Did you know there's a co-op mode on the PlayStation 2 version of Halo 1? No, of Half-Life 1?
I did not know that.
I have played it on the PS2. There's a PS2 version of Halo where there's a co-op mode where you play as 2 female scientists. That's a fun fact about another sci-fi game for you.
So what? There's no Gordon Freeman.
You play as 2 female. I think you might even play as a different campaign. Like there's tons of expansions for Half-Life 1. There's like Blue Shift. What else is there? Blue Shift is the one where you play as like Barney. Or something. You play as the security guards, and then there's the military one, which I think is I don't remember what it's called. But you play as the grunts that are coming in and killing people, and you play as I don't know, Adrian Shepard or something like that.
What, from Mass Effect?
From Mass Effect, yeah, that guy. You play as that guy. I think his name was like Shepard or something. Anyway.
Why are you talking about Half-Life, sorry? Speedrunning?
We're speedrunning, and I thought it'd be funny to slow us down.
Yeah. Nice.
There's another mission called The Secret Cartographer, and you can drive a warthog into it.
Yeah, so silent
Speedrun
cartographer.
strat.
You just rather than going to the door and having it shut on you, just jam the door open. Just go through, go to the end of the mission.
Basically, there's this cartographer in a door, and when you get close enough, the door shuts on you and it goes, haha, now you have to go around. But you can actually drive a warthog in and bump yourself into the door and kill him and skip most of the mission. There's a nice speedrun lasso strat for you.
And the enemies glitch out initially when you do that, and their animation's broken, so you just go punch them in the back. They're just standing there.
Okay. Speaking of lasso,
Menacingly.
you really want to do this lasso, don't you, Andy? By yourself.
Yeah.
How about no?
I would like to play.
Yeah,
oh,
no?
one thing about Reach versus Combat Evolved, you can only play this with 2 people. It is 2-person co-op and not 4-player co-op. So
Yeah, that's kind of
that's
one of the main reasons I don't want to do it. Because then it'd mean doing it twice.
down, down. There are lots of missions in this game that are good, but also more missions that are bad.
Halo Combat Evolved is a game. If you like Halo, you may like Combat
Let's
Evolved.
talk about a good mission, the more, which is probably the best mission in the game, because you get to drive warthogs around against a timer.
This
is before. Yeah, this is the best mission. But just before we move on to that, there is duplicate missions. So there's the Maw and Pillar of Autumn, which are kind of a little bit similar. Truth and Reconciliation and Keys, which are
There's
identical.
no warthog section in the Pillar of Autumn, Andy. Come on.
No, there's not. No. And then there is. Oh, you've lost my train of thought. Oh, 2 Betrayals and Assault on the Control Room, which is forwards and backwards.
2 Betrayals, I think, is my favourite mission in Halo Combat Evolved, because I would say it's one of the more open missions in the game.
So you're saying 4 of the missions are like actually like going, or 2 of the missions are going back on the previous mission.
Yes.
So like almost half.
But it's the same thing, and like to my knowledge of the 2 Halo games, actually, I think Halo 3 they probably do this. I don't quite remember.
I'd have to play through it to remember, to be honest.
But at least from Combat Evolved and Reach, they have a lot of levels where you just go back on the same level. I guess it was just to save space and stuff. Reuse the assets. But I would say 2 Betrayals is a better mission than Assault on the Control Room. So that goes to show you that sometimes going backwards can be better.
Yeah, because I mean, on the first time through you get a Scorpion. On the way back you get Banshees and a couple of other things. It's So,
I guess they're just saving the actual map designer post, so like the map or like the interactions on the map. They can then go and add different ones.
The great thing about this mission is if you see the clock in the bottom right, we're actually racing against clock, and if you don't make it, you fail the mission and you have to try again. Because if you don't know from the story, we've accidentally set off the flood on this planet by helping Guilty Spark.
Yeah.
And we have to blow it up now because Halo is a giant weapon. And spoiler alert, there's other Halos, which is where Halo 2 comes in.
Yeah, so basically we're trying to blow up Halo so no one can use it by blowing up the ship that we landed on. Blowing up the fusion reactor.
How many Halos are there?
7.
How many destroyed?
You destroy... I don't remember, actually. I think you only destroy 1, you disable 1, and then you go to the Ark, which is where they're made, and destroy that, so no one can create more Halos. But there's still another 5. That's Halo 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, I sound like Halo. Because on one of the in Halo 3, the Flood are on your side for a bit, and then they're not.
They're like, this guy's going to kill everyone by blowing up the ring. So you're like, no, let's team up. And yeah. It's pretty fun, actually.
FF419.
Yeah. But they do that, like, with the elites as well. They join your side, and it's like, hey, wait, what? These enemies are now friendly? Like, the best one, though, is in Halo 2 when you get hunters on your side. That is awesome.
Why'd you get hunters on your side?
Again, because some bad guy's trying to blow up a Halo and use it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's next level.
It's almost if this Halo game has a lot of Halos then.
Yeah. There's on the middle of this mission where you're racing against the bomb to be blown up, you can also collect a skull. And there's also
Which
what
of
is
course
it?
we do.
It's the grunt birthday skull, which makes people explode in confetti.
Yeah, so you get
And I get
you getting
fucking
splattered.
splattered by a banshee.
So good.
Wait, what's the name of the grunt? The special grunt on this mission as well?
I can't remember. It's something to do with like eating or suckling a nipple or something.
Yes.
It's yeah, literally as weird as that.
Remember it well.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I see you know your Halo well.
Well done, Halo Andy. You know your Halo very well.
Ah, yes, a succulent Halo.
yeah, something like that.
Going off on
I
a
like
tangent.
this clip actually, Joe. Just looking at the wall for ages.
Yeah, probably not tabbed or something. Here he is.
Yeah.
Or is it here?
Yes, yeah, it's here. I take it you won't have audio at this point
No.
in the video. But
He's a lovely lad.
Okay.
yeah, he's although he appears hostile on the red cursor, he's not.
He's just
Told you about-
pissing. He's just pissing about.
Yeah.
He looks completely different. What the hell?
Yeah, they look very different between the old and new graphics. It's quite a change.
One thing I'll mention about the old and new graphics. One thing I prefer the old graphics for the what are the name of the guys with shields? Are they jackals? I like the old graphics because they look like frogs. And I also the Flood has 2 variations for the basic unit on the old graphics. They only have one model for the new graphics. This is a speedrun strat right here. This is a speedrun video,
legit.
by the way. If you turn your
yeah.
warthog, you can land it. It's fucking sick.
Perfect landing every time. If you don't, you'll flip forwards, which, by the way, we had to do on this run. If you watch the timer down the bottom right, this is literally my favourite speedrun we've ever done.
We make it within like 0.001 second of an inch of our lives.
Stopping and pissing about.
Well, we were talking to the friendly grunt, Toby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Collecting a skull.
Banshees. Collecting skulls really slowly.
I think Andy gets taken out, and I'm like, oh, gotta. No, he doesn't get taken out in this one. We get it just in time.
There was less than a second.
There's only one of you though. Only one of you made it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
See you, Joe. Fuck you.
So, I talked about this with Crash before. I said I went back and played Crash Bandicoot without nostalgia goggles, and I didn't enjoy the design of the game. I think Halo Combat Evolved has some great levels, some memorable levels, but I overall prefer the level design of Halo Reach. I found it more open and more fun.
I think a lot of people slammed Reach like too early, and like I think if people went back to it, they would.
Yeah, definitely. When it came out, people were definitely disappointed by the use of armor abilities. In the multiplayer, it felt like Call of Duty with loadouts, and there was just so much creativity behind it, and I don't really understand.
By the way, fun fact: this is the only cutscene where Master Chief takes off his helmet, and if you boundary break and have a look, he's wearing another helmet.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know. What else would you wear under your helmet, though? Apart from an exact replica of the same helmet.
Well, if you're gonna do art assets, why'd you bother? Just give it the helmet that he's already wearing in his hands. The cutscene. That's what you need to do.
And you get your hand on the button.
Time. I know about that. I think we're a bit past time.
We're past the time in our speedrun.
Yeah. That was when the time was.
Yeah. Alright. That was our Tangerine / speedrun of Halo Lasso and Halo Reach. Thank you for watching.
We'll come back next time for Halo Combat Evolved Lasso.
Or Halo 2.
Probably Halo 2.
Probably Halo 2, yeah.
Okay.
Out in a month, of course. Definitely.
We need to wait. We need to see this cutscene where he takes his helmet off.
We can get sub 20 minutes if I end it now, Tony. We're 19 and a half minutes. Halo is finished. Hang on.
Right. Close.
I'll get 19.
Time.